Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into this edition of the Channelvision podcast. This is Channelvision editor Gerald Baldino here, and today's episode is sponsored by National Retail Solutions, a subsidiary of IDT that's best known for Boss Revolution and Net2Phone. Joining us today is Ellie Katz. Elie is President and CEO of National Retail Solutions and someone who is very well known in the channel. Ellie, it's great to have you with us today. Wondering if you could start by telling us a little bit about NRS and maybe your background.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for having me as well. I appreciate being here, and I hope you're staying safe and your family's safe. So I'll tell you, as far as about National Retail Solutions, I started it about 5 years ago. The objective was to give tools to the independent convenience store, liquor store, tobacco store, so that they could compete with the landscape that was going on back then. As you remember, in the last few years, you had all these big brick and mortars coming into town and really hurting these independent mom and pop, the bodegas, corner stores, party stores, wherever you are in the country, whatever you decide to call it. But it's really the same thing. It's a small, independent, and sometimes it's not so small, by the way, but they're independent and they're lacking the tools and the technology to try to compete against a lot of these big brick and mortar stores. And then in the last couple of years, obviously I don't have to tell you, but Amazon is looking to compete with everybody, and you really need to have the tools. So we created a point of sale system with a lot of bells and whistles, very robust. A marketing part has a marketing component to it, has a loyalty component to it, it has an ad screen component to it, it has a text messaging ability to it, it has a merchant app, a consumer app, and we wrapped it all together, and we made it very affordable to these independents. We came up with different payment plans, and only $1,299 with $19.95 a month, and it's been very, very well received. You know, at first people said that it wasn't going to be well received because, you know, these independents, you know, don't want technology, right? They're very happy with their Casio register or their shoebox or whatever it is. And yeah, they're afraid of taking on. We made it so user-friendly and so helpful to the merchant. And now the merchant, and remember, these are independents and these are small stores. And, you know, before they were literally slaves to their stores. They couldn't leave because they had to watch the register and they had to make sure that everything was okay. Now they cut the cord. They are able to go all over the world. They're able to see what's going on in their store. They're able to control the inventory. They're able to place orders from the beaches of San Juan, and while their store is in the middle of the Bronx. And we're doing over 1,000 of these POSs a quarter, and that's how well it was received. And then we wrapped the credit card processing around it, and that's even been more well received because, as you know, credit card processing, and certainly your channel knows, is a very I hate to use the word dirty business, but it's a very confusing business, right? I don't think that there's anyone who's in the credit card business who actually understands everything or can tell you they understand everything 100%. Right. So we came up with two very simple models. No contract, no cancellation fee, free equipment, 2.49% plus 10 cents, $10 a month to be part of this. That's it. If you don't feel that you are saving as a merchant, then leave us. You lose nothing. But it's such an easy to understand program. And then the other program we came up with was the Fee Buster program, which is basically, you know, why should I absorb as a merchant the fee of the credit card? Because, you know, let me pass it on to the customer. Getting more popular, this Fee Buster program, as far as, you know, being out there passing on. But now, especially after or during Corona, where everyone has to try to watch their bottom line even better. These two programs have been wildly successful, and at NRS, we had our best month ever in the month of June. I mean, it was the best month ever.
Yeah, so, I mean, to date, you've sold over 11,000 POS systems across the U.S. since starting, right?
We sold even more, but yes, that's the number that we go with because that's the current active numbers, the the billable numbers, the ones that are paying the bills. But certainly, the few turned on, a few turned off, a few sold, a few went out of business. But yes, it's been great. So why is that germane to your channel? Because if you're given a product to sell, you want to make sure that you can make money easy, right? You want to, or as easy as possible, right? No, there's no such thing as easy money, right? Otherwise, everyone would do it. But you don't want to be selling ice to Eskimos. You want to sell a product that's in demand, that's very popular, that's hot, that the merchant will appreciate, right? Because you're doing a service to the merchant as well, and that's why the channels have been so quick to come to us and say, "Hey, we want to make money with National Retail Solutions."
And especially too, you're helping small business owners, people in your community, people who really need help right now.
Altruistically, we're certainly helping them. Absolutely, as I explained, the fact that now they know what they're selling, they know how much they're selling, they're able to make more money, they're able to compete. Right. I always give the example of the town that I live in. I live in Teaneck, New Jersey, small little town, 12 minutes away from the George Washington Bridge, 6 square miles. In my town of Teaneck, New Jersey, there's 3 CVS's, 2 Walgreens, 3 7-Elevens, and 1 or 2 big supermarkets. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me in that environment how a independent convenience store would be able to compete?
No, it's not possible.
It's not possible. So that now they have the tools. Now we've leveled the playing field, right? We're giving them the tools so that they can, our POS comes with a discount program where we go to CPGs and say, hey, Coca-Cola, Nestle, listen, we've got a community of several million. We've got 42 million customers used our POS in the month of May. I didn't get my June numbers yet. 42 million customers used our POS. We say, and there's a customer-facing screen too. So the eyeballs get to see these screens, and as a result, the merchant can sell more product. So hypothetically, Coca-Cola says, here, offer 35-cent discount to anyone who buys it through your network. Right? And then all they have to do is give their phone number. Mm-hmm. So first of all, the customer saves 35 cents. So now he's competing with, the big stores that have these discounts, right? So he's able to offer discounts to his customers. Coca-Cola is happy because they sell more soda. And our merchant is happy because 24 hours later, we have it programmed where we put the money back into the merchant's cash drawer. 24 hours later.
Incredible. So it's all streamlined. You make things really easy for these people.
It's all automated. Yep. So,
talk to me a little bit more about the software component. Obviously, all cloud-based, right? No, so there's very little maintenance that you have to worry about, even with the hardware, right?
Correct. So I went to China before Corona, way before Corona. But I went to China 5 times. My COO went to China 8 times in the last 5 years. We specifically built hardware that we thought was going to be sturdy and durable. In the beginning, we sat around the round table. Oh, what should we do? Should we do a tablet? And we said, for these type of customers, they need something that's strong. They need something that's not going to grow legs. They need something that's going to last, that can take the wear and tear. So we built a very sturdy, robust 15-inch screen facing the customer, 15-inch screen, touch screen facing the merchant, a nice sturdy cash drawer, a 2D scanner, so that's able to scan all the QR codes and all those other things, and a thermal printer with an auto cut. So we give them that whole bundle, that whole package, and the credit card processing on the side as well, with the free equipment on the credit card.
And I understand there's a limited time offer right now, right, for the POS deal?
Yes, there is. We, I didn't know what to anticipate when the world fell apart again 4 months ago, and all you do is you see that the numbers on the board where stores were closing, people were losing their jobs. So I needed to continue paying my bills, and I wanted to make sure that I was still able to do sales. So I came out with a fantastic offer where if you take credit card processing, it's $737 for the bundle. That's it for the whole bundle, $737. And if you don't take credit card processing, then it's $937. And that has enabled our channels to sell so much more. And we're very flexible. We have, if a merchant says, listen, I can only give you $300 down now, can I pay the next month, 100 or 200? We'll come up with a plan. We'll work with them, but at the end of the day, we want to get this equipment into the hands of the users, and we make sure that we reduce any of those barriers.
And in addition to this limited time offer, you're also helping people get started selling. I understand that you're providing training, support, and marketing materials too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And one thing that I leave out is that we also do customer support. We have a great customer service center with we make sure that the calls are responded to. We make sure that we follow up to make sure that they were happy with their response. We help with the installation over the phone. And if, by the way, if someone wanted an actual installation, they could pay for that as well, and we'll come in and we'll do the physical actual installation. We provide all the necessary ingredients so that our channel is successful. We have support for our channel, and we have videos for the merchants, for the channel. We have an arena called campnrs.com. And anyone can go there, and there's, you go to the sections and you can look at everything that we're doing, all the different videos, all the different features, campnrs.com.
Okay. And what is some of the feedback that you're getting from the partners out there who are selling these solutions? Sort of difficult times right now. People must be excited to have a solution that really makes things easy for them to drive sales.
That's the feedback. First of all, the feedback is that they're really appreciative that, they are not really, they're not swimming upstream. It's challenging, right? People don't have as much money as they had a couple of months ago. People are watching their bottom line, but the ones that need the tools to succeed, and like I said, the people that now have a little more time on their hands and say, you know what? Let me look at my credit card statement. Let me see what I'm actually getting charged. I know that my cousin or my uncle or my nephew or what, everyone's got a relative that's in the credit card business, promised me the world. Let me really see. And then they see that, you know what? Let me try NRS because I know it's clean. Do you remember those days when, I literally just bought a car today, right? And whatever the ad says, it wasn't what I bought. But, my car's still 6.9 miles on my car as of right now. And, everybody knows that they're going to be paying different price than the person who went in before them and after them. And they're just hoping that they are not that ripped off.
Right.
And that's what's happening with the credit card business. Everyone's getting ripped off. So, we say, listen, remember the Saturn? Saturn said, this is the price. There is no haggle. There is no, let me go talk to my manager who's pretending to be in that office today and he'll be play manager and then come back to you. There is none of that today. This is the price. We don't think we're the cheapest. We don't think we're the most expensive. And we know that this is clean. I think that's it. And you feel comfortable that you are getting a great rate and it helps our channel sell. And listen, what does the channel want? At the end of the day, the channel wants the most money they can get into their pockets, right? And as best as possible. We give good reporting to the channel. We let them know how much money they're making. You asked me, what did I do before this? So before this, I built an energy company and I had 6,000 independent sales reps working for me. So I kind of understand the nature of the salesman, and what they're looking for. And at the end of the day, they are looking to make money. They're looking to make sure that they're providing a good product, because the good people, they're not a hit and run type of deal. They want to make sure that they have the good product so that their relationship stays in place. And they want to get paid. They want to know what's going on. So that's what we provide.
Now, so what you have is a really cool solution here, something that can really help people. What advice do you have for channel partners who are looking to approach customers with POS and NRS Pay? How can they start conversations and really get this across in a way that comes across that they're trying to help?
Well, the advice that I give to any sales channel is sell from the heart, not from the brain. A lot of people try to be slick, try to fast talk. At the end of the day, these are, especially these independents, they're all entrepreneurs, right? They're all different types of flavors and colors and backgrounds and religions. But at the end of the day, the one thing that they all have in common is that they're all entrepreneurs. They all decided that this is the way I'm going to feed my family. This is the way, I'm going to dedicate my time and roll the dice and hope that I'm going to be successful. And you speak to them, showing them that you're here to help them be more successful. And it's genuine. And that's the advice that I would give. Whenever you sell from the heart. Understand, what's going on in that other person's shoes. Right? They say until you walk in another man's shoes, you don't know what's pinching their feet. Mm-hmm. Understand what's going on in that person's on that person's side. What is that person's challenges? What is bothering that person? Why will this POS help this merchant? And why this POS over others? And like I said, I if you want a point of sale system, Google point of sale system, and thousands of them will come up. We created the tennis sneaker for the tennis player, the POS system for this independent, convenient liquor, tobacco store space. I had a barber call me up this morning. He wanted a POS system because he has one already in his independent convenience store. He loves it. So now he wants it for it. I said to him, I said, you know what? Don't waste your money. Yes, we have a great POS system, but you don't need it. You need a drawer that takes money. Right. No, he loves our system. He loves the way it keeps track, the way you can offer the promotions, the visibility. He loves our system. Fine. I'm not going to force him not to do it, but I'm not looking to be the POS system for everything. We're little by little. Listen, we're now rolling out into the gas station world. That's big. Mm-hmm. That is big. 70% of all convenience stores in this country have gas stations. Mm-hmm. And we are going to be, just like we became the dominant player in the convenience store space, we are going to be the dominant player in the gas station space.
So I guess that should be a message for partners out there. If you know of a local gas station that you really want to help, somebody who might fit, this could be a good opportunity for them.
Yeah, and it fits within our mantra because there is this new Visa EMV requirement. So these gas stations have to literally convert the gas pumps and spend hundreds of thousands, I don't know if it's hundreds, tens of thousands into the hundreds of $1,000s. And our system, with the attachments that we created, right? We put together an entire ecosystem, converts their pump for a fraction of that cost, gives them a POS for the fraction of their current POS cost, gives them the forked controller, that's fancy language for the gas station world, but people that are in the gas station world know what the forked controller is for a fraction of the cost. And that's what our system does. And yes, we're actively looking for new channels for that gas station world.
Ellie, it's been great catching up with you here today. I loved learning about this. Any key takeaways? Any final messages for our listeners today?
First of all, I want to thank you very much. I thank you for giving me the opportunity, but also thank you for doing this, especially now during Corona, where people are looking for this additional information. But the most important takeaway is that I'm looking for good partners, people that are going to be with me for a long time, to make a lot of money, but to help build their business and my business together as a team. And that's what I'm looking for. And I guess you tell them how to contact me, or you want me to tell them. It's up to you.
That's nrsplus.com, right?
nrsplus.com. If they go into the tippy bottom, there's a little, become a distributor click. They can do that, or can they send it to the contact us page, and it all goes to me anyways. I'll see it and we'll make sure that we follow up.
Once again, everyone, we have a limited time POS offer on the table here. Go to nrsplus.com, get in touch with Ellie. Now is the time to act. Ellie, again, thank you for joining us today. This has been a Channelvision production. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you.